So this is a video about me, a video about myself, or all of the things that make me me. First, let's dive into my race. Race is a term that's used to identify a person's biology, or more so their geographic location of which they're from. Racially, I identify as Egyptian, seeing as how my maternal side is from Egypt. Being Egyptian has brought about certain perceptions or the automatic thoughts that people would assume about me. One of the perceptions is that since I'm Egyptian, that I am Muslim. And normally this comes up once people find out that I'm Egyptian, they would then ask if I am Muslim. I have chosen to convert to Christianity after September 11th for personal reasons. However, through the use of impression management, which is a strategy that people use to influence how others view them, I educate them on how a majority of Egyptians are Muslim, but there are some who have chosen to convert to other religions. Let's look at my ethnicity. Ethnicity is defined as a category of people who identify with each other based on similarities, such as culture, ancestry, language, and society. With that in mind, I identify ethnically as white because of the culture in which I was raised in. Now, I could identify as black because of a common ancestry. However, I wasn't raised in the black culture. Growing up, most of my friends were white, and we grew up in the country. Growing up in the country, I grew up riding four-wheelers, playing in the river, going to bonfires, riding horses, shooting guns in your friend's backyard, going hiking, and all those things are associated with being white. In impression management, there are a few ways that I have led people to understand that I was raised ethnically white. I fish, I hunt, I wear cowboy boots, I listen to country music, I ride horses, and I shoot guns. I think those things are pretty white. Now, all of my pride comes from my nationality. And nationality is a term that people use to identify which nation they're from. Nationally, I identify as American. I haven't come across any perceptions of being Egyptian and identifying as American. And that's one of the amazingly unique things about being American is that we are a melting pot of all races and ethnicities. However, all of my life, I wanted to be something that can't prove one to be more American. And I wanted to be a soldier. And through impression management, I show my patriotism by serving my country in the Army for 5 years and 2 deployments to Afghanistan. I also display my unit patch on the back windshield of my car, and I mostly, outside of work clothes, wear a military t-shirt to display my service to my country. All of these things collectively create my cultural identity, or my self-concept, which is a set of perceptions that I hold for myself. I really hope you enjoy learning about me and learn about myself.